Uh, uh, don't know what this instrument's called, so if anyone's watching can give me some kind of idea if they know. It sounds like it's made for horror films or something like that. It's pretty eerie. Sounds like a bad band, doesn't it? Some glasses. Hold on, I better put my glasses on. I saw someone's come in there. Hello, Carl Steele. How you doing? Good to see you. It's a glass harp. All right. What a strange instrument, eh? Well, I'm going to go to. I'm actually down in Inverness just now. I'm preparing for my tour. I'm going to do a tour. I escaped work. I had to come down. I had to do the 3 hour bus journey because I just had to have a McDonald's. But I never got a McDonald's today. But I went to Nairn and we went to a sub subways. Is that Zither? Oh, right. I thought Zither had a. Does Zither not have buttons on it? This has not got any buttons, Jim Buggy. Closer look at it. Wait a minute. Is that right way up? I don't know which would be right way up for it. What's that? Right. That's a notation. That must be a notation that it must be tuned to, I think. What do you think? Is there any musicians that here could that would know? Maybe a notation in it. Right. Ah, I can't see very well because this is not my proper glasses. I'm waiting to get new glasses from an optician. I'll probably get them first day that I get back to work. 14, 15. Yeah, so it means you'll never be able to tune this unless you can read music. Nah, best way to resolve that, I'll go down to the music shop tomorrow in Inverness. It's a very good music shop, and I'll go and see Darren. He's a guitar specialist, a luthier. He does repairs and all the things on guitars and all the stringed instruments, and even a lot of electronics, amplifiers and stuff. He helped me out with microphone cable that was faulty, and their usual engineer wasn't there, and he just went out his way. He says, you know, just to get him off the roadside, he actually soldered it, took a lead, tested it, soldered it, and because a bit of lead, there was a wee bit break along a bit with lead, and he found it quickly, and I suppose he used a feathers pick. But nevertheless, when I do actually learn to play it, I'll be playing it all day, every day, probably till I can get a tiny 15-minute set repertoire or something, singing along with, if it. But it's a. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. Right. They're in. I'll tell you what I've discovered. They're in pairs. At what's going around there. So this is like the equivalent of the machine heads, what I would call the machine heads. So I just must need to get a tool for that. I don't know how. Oh, well, I'll find out at the music shop. Well, they seem to be in twos, and they sound so close to each other. Right, those two are in tune with each other, in harmony with each other. That must mean they're ringing at 440. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's got short. No. Right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that must be an octave if it's 8. Would you agree, anybody watching? I'm just going on my own assumptions, just using an engineering mind. I don't even. Do you know? I didn't take a guitar down with me this time because the weather was so bad. I didn't think I was going to be getting out and about. But it's actually better weather actually down here in Inverness than it was up in Wick. We had 4 inches of snow in Wick, but now we've got a skiffter of snow here. Now tonight here in Inverness, but it was a beautiful day in there. And, well, you could see. If any of you were watching the video that I premiered earlier, Newton Harbour, it's called. You will, you'll see. Oh, who you turning with your hand? Hang on. Nah, there must be a tool, a key or something. But I will investigate it. But it's a interesting piece of equipment. I got it at a charter shop, a couple of years ago, and I just put it in the bag just out of curiosity. I did get a couple of strums, and I just thought, oh, one day I'll get around to seeing what that is. I love the thought of trying another instrument. Uh, as all my followers know, I just love music. I do it. I'm not fit to do it all day, every day, but it is something it's hard to get away from. So, I enjoyed my break. Even the 3 hour run down to Inverness to get my McDonald's, my 120-mile journey down there, because that's the nearest McDonald's. That's how far I've got to go if I want to get a McDonald's. I'm the same if I want to buy a single guitar string. You wouldn't believe it. I'm right up at the top of the north of Scotland. Uh, but I'm not living in the hills. Hey Jimbo, how you doing? Oh, Carl Steele, I can buy it in a charter shop, and I just thought, out of curiosity, I thought, what? Because I thought at first it might be a homemade instrument. I don't know, and I've never seen one before. I've seen a lot of instruments, but there is many instruments in the world that uh, that there's so many different instruments in the world that we've never seen. And I love when I see a new instrument. It's been a while. Yeah, Captain, do you know what this is? It's a musical instrument. It's a tune. I don't know what it's going to be tuned till, so I'm going to go to Inverness Music Shop tomorrow and see the expert in there and see what it'll be tuned till. And I'm going to try and take this up as a new instrument, play it for it. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Thank you for coming along. Uh, I'm going to play it, try and learn to play it to see if I can figure out where all the notes are once it's properly tuned, and then I'm going to try and put a wee set together, a 15-minute set of songs, playing that, but I'll have to see when it's tuned till to what should be tuned till, so I can get some kind of idea of how to learn to play it. I didn't see, I've not even got a guitar with me. I could have given you a tune, because accommodation I'm staying in here just now, I could easily play a tune, but in my own home, because it's just coming on to, it's 3 and a.m. in the morning here, and thanks very much, Captain. Yeah, cheers. If I say it is a really, really nice though, eh? But if it was tuned properly, I'd imagine it would sound. I would imagine sound nice, and I'd imagine that if it's a whatever it's tuned till, if there's any musicians out here, whatever it's tuned till, because there's 8 of them, I'm assuming it's like if for example it's tuned to G, then the first string is going to be G, and the eighth string is going to be G. So that would indicate to me that would be tuned to the key of G. But that's just my own assumptions. Uh, but I'll get them put right when I get to the music shop tomorrow. A music shop down here in Inverness, it's a wow, and when Quinta music shop. Okay, good night, Captain of the squad. Thank you so much for coming along, and good to see you. And I'll catch up with you soon. Some of the other channels, and take care. Have a good night. All the best. But I went out for a walk. We went to Nairn today, and I did some filming of Nairn Harbour, and I posted it on my channel. I don't know if any of you actually saw it, but that was a lovely day, though. Beautiful day. It looked like just a typical springtime day, Nothing like weather in Wick. Well, everything was white. There was 4 inches of snow when I left yesterday. But I've not got to wait with a guitar. The car hits. I just don't feel right walking about without a guitar. I have a guitar with me everywhere. It's a straight. Even if I've got a backpack, I still have my guitar in my hand. And take turn about carrying a backpack in my hand, and the guitar on my back. I take turn about, switch weight. Keeps me fit, and I stop when I have to stop and rest. Which as I'm getting older is getting shorter and shorter all the time. It would also be good as a percussion instrument too, eh? Boys go, till time your every breath, and every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death, but you go. Well, that process, man, boy, and I'm telling you no lie. I work and breathe among the fumes that tear across the sky. There's thunder all around me, there's poison everywhere. There's a lousy smell that smacks the fell asbestos in the air. And it's go, boys, go, till time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death, but you go. Well, I'm a process man, boy, and I'm telling you no lie. I worked among the factory fumes that tear across the sky. There's thunder all around me, there's poison everywhere. There's a lousy smell that smacks the fell asbestos in me hair. And it's go, boys, go, till time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, 2 days nearer death, but you go. Well, I've worked among the sinners, and I breathe the oily smoke. I've shoveled off the deadly chips of neon, make you choke. I've been knee deep in cyanide, got sick with a caustic burn. Working rough, I've seen enough to make your stomach turn. And it's go, boys, go, till time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death, but you go. Well, there's working opportunities and overtime galore. The young man likes the money, so they all come back for more. Listen, you're knocking on, you look older than you should. For every bob made on the job, you pay with flesh and blood. Well, it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But to go. Well, I've processed man and boy, and I'm telling you no lie. I worked and breathed among the fumes that tear across the sky. There's thunder all around me, there's poison everywhere. There's a lousy smell that smacks of hell, asbestos in me hair. Ah, makes a better drum than it does me a guitar anyway. Yes, because it's no tuned. Speed bonny boat like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunderclaps rend the air. Baffle their foes, stand on the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed bonny boat, like a bird on wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Many a lad fought in that day, well the claymore could wail. When the night came, silently lay dead on Culloden's field. Speed bonny boat like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Through the waves hell, so shall ye reap ocean's a royal bed. Rocked in the deep, Flora will keep watch by your weary head. Speed bonny boat, like bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Over the sea to sky. we use it as a drum. Everybody, can you post on your time zones, please? It's a 3:09 in the morning here. An interesting instrument, though. But I definitely use it as a percussion instrument as well. I wonder if it's doable to do both. I don't know. Let's see. No, it's not. Yes. Oh, no. Yeah. Trying to see if I can work the way out. That I'd be able to play front with my thumbs and the back with my fingertips. Do percussion as well as playing here. Let's see if it's doable. No, it's not. I'll try and find a way around that one. Curious instrument anyway, that I'd say. But as I say, tomorrow I'm taking a special trip to the music shop to see they'll know for sure. That shop's so helpful, if you're ever over in Scotland and you're in Inverness, like definitely should have a look in that shop and see beautiful instruments hanging all around the place. It's just like, no, I've got to walk through the place, hold my eyes, look at. Well, to say it, there's nothing more I could really do with that if I tried it as an instrument as a horror for a horror movie. I'll have a listen for that, back to that recording now when I play this back and see if it can work. I haven't even got a guitar tuner with me. That's how I just thought, right, I need to just put music down and go and find the best new instrument and take a new avenue. So thank you everybody for coming along again, Cabin in the Squad. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Mary Burney, I'm not bad. Yeah, I'm improving, getting a wee bit better every day, and the weather's getting better. And thank you so much for asking. All right. We played one, right? I must remember. I better write that down tonight, actually, before I go to my bed, in case I forget, because I'd walk a fair distance today. And I was out in the fresh air for a couple of hours, and it's been a while since I've been out that long. What a great day. It's either scroll up. Hi, Carl Steele. Answering your question, I came by in a charter shop and I just thought, what an unusual instrument, I can't remember, it was £10. No, it was £5 they had on it because nobody knew what it was. And they just went up and said, and it didn't, and they just went up and strummed it and says, oh no, that doesn't sound good. It doesn't like a sound to it, but I was just going to get it as an ornament, because I just thought, because it looked so, it could have been homemade by a good by a good woodwork, a really good woodworker, a craftsman, but who knows? There is loads of instruments that we haven't seen yet. I see a new one every. I love it when I see a new instrument, that I've never seen before. But there's there's millions of instruments that all different countries and different cultures that we've never seen. A glass harp. No, but I did hear someone talking about a glass harp. Oh no, a glass harp is a harmonica, isn't it? Somebody was talking about a glass harp. It's a harmonica. Oh, well, good night, everybody. It's 3:15 in the morning here, and thank you so much for if you watch it right till now. If you're still watching, uh, great. It means you've watched it all. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support of each and every one of you viewers and your comments. And as I say, if you're next time I've got an instrument with me, don't hesitate to drop in. And if you want to request a tune, I'll be happy to play it if I know it, and happy to try it if I don't know it. And well, good night, anybody. Good night, everybody. And I'll catch you soon. Take care. Thank you. Ending stream. 5, 4.